This story about a failed 2019 SEAL Team 6 operation in North Korea is shocking. America's most elite special forces unit rehearsed for months because every move needed to be perfect, but had no contingency for being discovered other than to waste unarmed civilians. The hubris is astonishing. We did something like this back in 2005. The Navy SEALs reasoned. So surely it will work again in 2019 under a different North Korea regime with different capabilities. Even for SEAL Team 6, the mission would be extraordinarily difficult. SEALs who were more used to quick raids in places like Afghanistan or Iraq would have to survive for hours in a frigid seas, slip past security forces on land, perform a precise technical installation, and then get out undetected. Getting out undetected was vital. In Mr. Trump's first term, top leaders in the Pentagon believed that even a small military action against North Korea could provoke catastrophic retaliation from an adversary with roughly 8,000 artillery pieces and rocket launchers aimed at approximately 28,000 American troops in South Korea and nuclear-capable missiles that could reach the United States. But the SEALs believed they could pull off this mission because they had done something like this before. In 2005, SEALs used a mini-sub to go ashore in North Korea and leave unnoticed. According to people familiar with the mission, the 2005 operation carried out during the presidency of George W. Bush has never before been reported publicly. I need you to understand, there is a reason why we don't entertain implementing Article 5 or bringing Ukraine into NATO. That is because Russia, the foreign adversary in this conflict, the belligerent in this conflict, is a nuclear-armed nation. North Korea is also a nuclear-armed nation. Agitating nuclear-armed nations by conducting unimaginably risky operations like this with very little upside and massively consequential downsides like nuclear holocaust, mutually assured destruction, and a potential nuclear holocaust is insane. So not only is this morally repugnant, America behaving like gangsters, like criminals that are not accountable to anything and anyone and can do whatever kind of cruelty to random innocent civilians all around the world so that they can get like somewhat of an advantage in the negotiations process, rather than try to deal with foreign adversaries as like sovereign nation states. We try to do this kind of trickery. We end up making these incredibly costly and incredibly dangerous mistakes.